Reincarnated after 3,000 years as a hillock, Alessia has returned to defend Cyrodiil from Oblivion. Today, for some reason, she's in Cyrodiil. I love what they've done with the place since I was gone, though it probably helps that you have that mod adding nice weather. On which note, I must visit the amazing painter's wife, Rythe Lythandas.
I'm Tivela Lythandas. I apologize that I can't give you the respect a guest in my home would normally receive, but I am at my wit's end. I'm sorry to be so forward, but I desperately need your help. It seems that my husband, Rythe, has gone missing, and I just don't know what to do.
I'm confused. Do you mean to tell me your husband's wife has gone missing, Tivela?
Yes, my husband is the Rythe Lythandas. Have you heard of him?
Oh, your husband's name is Rythe Lythandas. I'm afraid I can't say I have heard of him.
You haven't? That's strange. Rythe is known far and wide as one of the best painters in all Cyrodiil. His specialty is setting the great forests to canvas. The paintings look so amazingly real that some say they can see the trees sway in the breeze. That's just a silly notion, of course, but it just goes to show the attention to detail Rythe uses when he paints.
I understand, of course. So he's a painter, but now he's gone missing?
Yes, Rythe likes to work in his studio with the door locked, so no one can disturb him. He usually comes out to eat dinner and sleep. But 2 days ago, he didn't come out at all. At first, I wasn't worried. He does that occasionally. But when he didn't come out for a full day, I unlocked the studio with a key he said to use only in emergencies. It turned out he wasn't inside. I'm sure he never left that room, so I have no idea where he's gone. Please help me find Rythe. I love him dearly and I'm so worried.
Don't worry, Tivela. I'll try looking for him under the floorboards. He has to be here somewhere. Painters can't just disappear.
Oh, thank you so very much. Here's the key to Rythe's studio. You may come and go as you please. If you need me, I'll be around the house. Do hurry, I miss my love so much.
Don't worry, you sit tight and I'll retrieve him for you. Thanks for the key.
Do be careful.
I suppose I should start with the study where he supposedly disappeared. Gosh, this is a very nice painting. It looks almost indistinguishable from a real forest. Here are some which obviously haven't been painted yet. Got to have plenty of spare paper. This one looks different somehow. Almost as if I could step into... Of course the bloody painting's a portal to another world. I mean, why wouldn't it be at this point?
Where did you come from? You look real enough. You must be from the outside. Oh, thank goodness someone finally came. While I'm overjoyed to see a friendly face, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. Sorry to break it to you like that, but if it wasn't for that annoying thief, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Well then, am I to presume you're Rythe Lythandas? I'm Alessia, the ancient heroine who came out of retirement a while back. Tell me about this thief and I'll see if I can unpainting us both.
I was in my studio when a Bosmer wearing dark clothing accosted me. Before I could call for help, he knocked me unconscious. When I came to, I found that the door to my studio was still locked and that the thief had snatched my paintbrush. That's when I saw it. There was something on the canvas of my painting that I hadn't put there. It looked somewhat like a troll, but it was badly done. Then it hit me. The Bosmer must have leapt into the painting, then painted guardians inside to protect himself using the brush of true paint.
Don't hold back on the details, my man. What's the brush of true paint?
I knew the secret of my success would be revealed one day. I can tell you all about the brush if you like. The brush showed up several years ago in the possession of an artist who was serving in the Arnesian War of 396. It seems an errant fireball had exploded next to him, and he lost the use of both arms. He was a stubborn man who didn't want to give up his talent. Being a devout follower of Tivela, he prayed to her for something that would allow him to express himself once more. She heard his plea and gifted him with the brush. It's said the bristles of the brush are woven from Tivela's own hair. That injured man was my father. He passed the brush on to me, and I intend to pass it along to my kin one day. Did you want to know how it works? The brush allows the artist to paint from within a canvas. It opens a portal into which the artist may enter to paint things life-sized. All the painter has to do is have the brush in his possession, and whatever he imagines appears in the canvas. Of course, I like to wave it around anyway. It makes me feel more like a legitimate painter. I guess it all doesn't matter now. Unless you can defeat those painted trolls, we have no chance of getting the brush back.
I see. That was very kind of Tivela. I just hope it doesn't allow you to churn out hundreds of cheap paintings and put real artists out of work. But enough about that. Tell me about these trolls.
The trolls that the thief painted seem to have turned on their creator and killed him. He didn't know the brush had its risks. The creatures are now loose all over the forest, and in the clearing where I was still working. The brush is on the body of the Bosma thief there. I will not be able to help you. I am not a warrior. But take these bottles of turpentine. They might help. Do be careful.
I will. I can't say I've used turpentine in combat before,
cautious,
but
friend.
there's a first time for everything, I suppose. Determined to find the brush of true paint, Alessia ventures forth into the unearthly beauty of the painted world. Is that a painted troll over there? Fortunately, I've learned how to change into my armor in a matter of seconds. By the gods, that was certainly a painted troll. The brushwork on her is simple and impressionistic, conveying the forceful motion of a real troll. I'm very impressed by how the artist used small patches of bold color to emphasize the troll's vicious snapping jaws and its disconcertingly numerous eyes. If I had to make a recommendation, I'd say the painted troll is best viewed from as far away as possible, preferably at least 12 meters. This world really is beautiful, and to think the brush of true paint drew it directly from Rythe's imagination. Perhaps more beautiful is a troll that can't reach you because you're above a cliff. Ere long, our intrepid heroine climbed to the peak of the painted world. Her final enemy lay beneath. An enemy exactly the same as all the others she'd met up until that point. So this must be the thief. The poor idiot to be killed by his own trolls. So here it is, the brush of true paint. I'd better get it back to Rythe so he can paint us a portal out of here.
Let me go paint us a way out of here. Good work. Now I can paint the portal home. After it's complete, you must go first, or else you'd be stuck in here forever.
And I certainly wouldn't want that. Well, off you go.
Follow me.
By the gods, look at that! It's a painting of your study back in Cyrodiil. Very nicely done, too.
Tivela.
Rythe, oh my love, you're home safe. I was so afraid.
If it wasn't for my friend here, you'd be right.
Come, you must need food and rest.
I will rest, but I must take care of our guest first. I don't know how to thank you. You have a good heart to help me get back home. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Here, please take this apron as a token of our friendship. It's not much, but perhaps it will help you in the future. All I ask in return is to keep the brush's existence secret. If word gets around that I have it, I'm afraid more than a lone cutpurse will visit me.
Don't worry, Rythe, your secret's safe with me. Be sure and thank Tivela for giving me the spare key as well, alright?
Again, I thank you.
Rythe Lythandas was safe again, the powerful brush of true paint under his control for now. He had bestowed upon our heroine the apron of adroitness, an apron she would never use, because it was light armor. It did look quite fetching, Alessia had to admit. Will she find an apron someday that she'd be happy to wear long-term? No, probably not. Why am I shouting so much? It's the end of the episode. Goodbye. Have a nice day. I love you.